Alrighty then, that's close enough. Evening all.
Evening.
Evening.
Hope you had a good week so far. No announcements from me. Anything from Talon?
Negative.
Well,
Nope.
cool. Okay, so starting off tonight, then I just want to go over something very quickly with everybody. It's nothing major. Should only take about 20 minutes, half an hour at the very most. So we'll get that out the way, and then the rest of the evening is yours to do as you please. There is a teleporter just behind that shed there, so if everyone can go through that and teleport to Bravo, be much appreciated. I lied. Wrong shed. Other shed. To the north. Oh,
Shit.
Head to the north.
I was gonna say we're going behind this shed together again.
Hot.
Hi.
To the shit, to the shit.
Oh.
I come back to this. God.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, hi Ben.
Get them in line, ref.
It's not the same, is it?
Let me just talk.
I hate you more.
All the Spitfires.
I mean, if you want to come and pick me up, take me with you, that'd be much appreciated.
I would do, but it's an hour and a half from me, and you are literally an hour the other way.
You say that like it's a problem.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah, true.
another
You Brits
hour.
have no concept of distance.
I know, right?
I have concept of distance.
Yeah, you have no concept of good roads, that's the problem. We have no good roads in the UK, so to go that hour is fucking grueling.
Right,
Yeah,
that'll do.
Don't talk to
Okay.
me about roads.
That's enough. I talk, you listen. Simple rules, simple times. Alright, fellas, I just want to give you a very quick overview of amphibious stuff, considering there is a particular mission coming up on Sunday where it will be in use. It's very, very, very straightforward, but I'd rather introduce it to all now than Sunday being the first time that you see or come across it. So, going left to right, that one on the far left, not that big fucking ship pointed in the wrong bloody place. Oh fuck this pointing. Anyway, the smaller landing craft on the left is the LCM-3. That is an armed vehicle carrying landing craft that will be used exclusively by Talon on main missions anyway. It's very unlikely that any of the infantry guys will be on board that. It can carry one vehicle, truck, even up to a tank. It can carry that. It consists of two 50 cals mounted plus one driver, and that's about it. It's fairly straightforward there. Moving further on is the LCA, or Landing Craft Assault, if I remember rightly. It's British design, can carry a number of troops, consists of doors and a ramp. So it's, rather than what you're probably seeing on TV or whatever else, it has both. Can carry pretty much a full platoon of troops and consists of one driver, and the rest is just passengers. Moving on to the centre one there is one you'll all be very familiar with. It's the LCVP. That is the standard Higgins boat that you're all pretty much aware of. One driver and the rest passengers, straightforward. Moving on, it's another version of the LCVP. It's the Marine Corps version, and that has two 30 cals mounted to it. That's something you're probably not going to be using anytime soon. But again, it's got two gunners, a driver, and the rest is passengers. Further on is the DD tank, or duplex drive tank. Now, the idea behind that is that it could come off a landing craft in deeper waters and basically wade through waters without flooding the engine. Those two huge green things that you can see sticking out the top just covers for the exhaust, and vents with snorkels for all intents and purposes. It wasn't a submarine or anything like that. It couldn't go stupidly deep or float on its tide or anything. Some could, not this particular version. They had aprons, the ones that were more like boats, but that one is basically just a deep water wading tank. You may see, may not. And then the next one that you'll all be familiar with from a couple of weeks ago is the big LCI, which again was a British boat adopted by US forces. That's why it's got the camo on there. That can fit, or could fit, pretty much a whole company of blokes in the below deck area. It's got ramps that you run up. You're familiar with it. Right, so those are the kind of amphibious assault craft that you'll see. If you will just follow me, we'll focus on one in particular. Gonna move them a little closer because the tide's coming. I'm not bothered wasting everyone's time getting them to swim out to them. I'll just bring them a bit closer. Okay, so the one I want you to really worry about tonight, which is pretty much the standard boat that you're all going to be familiar with. To get in, you can only really get in it scroll wheel option from the front of the craft. Okay, so don't bother trying to run up behind it and trying to mount it. You can of course ace interact with them and get in that way, but the most common way is to either swim or run to the front of the craft, and you just ride in. Ta-da! First person in will be the obviously person going toward the front of the ramps. So it might be particular logic there to make sure that the NCOs or commanders are not at the very front of the craft. They go a maximum of about 19 kph or 19 knots, whatever these readers have. So not particularly fast, not particularly manoeuvrable. They essentially go into a straight line, can turn a little bit, and then go in a straight line again. So there's nothing much to them. Protection-wise, they have some protection against small arms, but anything heavier than that, they're not going to stand up to much. These boats were basically made out of sheet metal and wood, so they're not for heavy duty stuff. They were cheap to design and mass produced. So there you go. Right, all I want to do is just give you 5 minutes, just have a little get in and a get out, try and find the ace interaction spots with them all, and that's it, and then just jump back out. So just very quickly, just take 5 minutes, explore them all, have a look. No shooty.
No. Victor, wrong one.
Victor,
Sorry.
go and check
All
out
but that
one
one.
of the other ones for now.
Sorry.
So, Gus, or any Talon folk.
Yep.
So,
I can just get in this one.
loading vehicles on
Yeah.
this
Cursor.
is super straightforward.
Oh.
You just jump in the driver's seat of the vehicle, drive
Room
up
for
and
two.
scroll wheel. Or you can use the box loader thing, where you've got you look on it and scroll your seat.
Okay, so the ace interact point's like dead in the middle.
Select the target vehicle.
Oh my god, just shines all around me.
Okay, come over. Really dangerous, because if you're stood anywhere,
Wow.
it'll just kill you outright. So the safe
That looks
thing
weird.
to do is to drive the vehicle up, and then just scroll whilst you're driving the vehicle, and then the driver of the boat can do the unloading.
How do I set up?
But you'll have some time to do that again.
Oh, you lean on the side in this boat.
Yeah, whatever.
Guys, jump out of this is the outside.
That's fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
It's going to all squads. Keep you guys away from the very largest craft that is for Talon only. Over. Yeah, roll copy.
Roger that, play copies.
Cutlass copies.
That's the copies.
Very stylish boat. Yeah, we need to.
Play, keep out of the far northwest one.
Really low.
Stay at the northwest one.
You can turn.
No.
Alright, slow.
No. Okay.
Stay away from that.
Pull forward, dude. Right. All you need to do, you'll have a scroll wheel option. Yeah, you don't actually drive it on.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it doesn't give me the option.
Yeah, try turning it around and facing it that way.
Oh, okay.
Actually, try getting inside and holding Alt and looking behind. Maybe that would help.
Anyone hearing LCN's purchase slots?
Either or, doesn't matter. Right, rest of you all done?
Yeah.
Comfortable with them? Blah blah blah. Cool. Right. gather round.
And stabs, boys.
Is the wheel... Are the wheels supposed to be...
Mumbo.
Right.
Come on, dude. And stabs.
I can't
Group
get
up on stabs.
Double V. There you go.
Right. As you probably noticed, they can be a little bit twitchy whilst running on, running off, and stuff like that. Safest thing to do is just use your eject or scroll to get out. It should spit you out onto the ramp, but sometimes it can spit you out back straight off the boat or onto the shore itself. So they can be a bit twitchy, but I'd rather you kind of figure that out now than later on down the line. Everyone happy with the different style of boats and getting in and out of them and finding the actual ace interact spot, yes?
Yep.
Straightforward, isn't it? Beautiful stuff. Right, there's a teleporter behind you. Please go to Charlie. Alright, then just make your way southwest.
Southwest.
It's southwest, guys.
Head southwest.
Yo.
The purpose of this is purely just to avoid any, well, try and minimize any problems or issues we have come Sunday. So this is inside the LHD. Most of you are familiar with it. This is how we'll find things on Sunday, and you'll find the boats pretty much laid out exactly like this. Now, mounting procedure and stuff to avoid problems will be done very, very similar to how we do the airborne stuff. So it'll be quite straightforward. Everyone lines up in their squads. You'll be given a landing craft aboard, and you go off, you line up and step off down the ramp. Obviously, that's quite deep toward the front, so you have to swim. So whoever's on the first boat will have to go first and then be given a little bit of time. When you get in the boats, you don't touch anything, you don't mess with anything, because they're all quite tightly packed in. So if one of the boats should bug out or clip another one or anything like that, well, it'll be like a pinball machine of exploding vehicles inside this, and we don't want that. That'll be my day ruined. So let's try and avoid that. So just simply get in the front, and that's it. For talent, they'll be driving the boats for you guys, so that'll be an experience for everyone when we get onto the other side, I reckon, because trying to coordinate you guys with people you don't normally work with is something we don't really practice. So no disrespect meant by anyone or toward anyone, it's just we don't work so closely together with individual guys very often. So I would like to practice that now and go through there. How many guys from talent have we got tonight? Is it just 4?
We got 4.
4 will do lovely. That'll do nicely. Okay, so squads, let's have you guys lined up and ready to go.
Line up.
Vegas to double up.
Line on me, please.
You heard the man, right?
Line up on Ben.
Okay, Vegas
guys,
just stand
4
by.
lines.
We'll tag onto the smallest line.
Black Hawk 1, HM2, Serpling 3, Gus 4.
So, Gus,
Yes.
what I would like is when we leave here, just for the boats to
If
form
you
up
could join and cut this, please.
in a kind of extended line facing the beach, and then just go to the beach.
Barnes,
Pretty
you go at the front.
fucking easy.
Over
We'll do it once and then
It's
that's
up
it. And the rest
Just
of the
line
Yep.
up.
You guys on the
so
same.
you guys know how they handle and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Because I don't really want to introduce everything on the Sunday. That kind of sucks.
Maybe we should
right.
load first. I don't know.
Sorry.
Maybe we should load first.
Yes, absolutely. So the way we'll do it Sunday is as I'm briefing these guys about what's going to happen throughout the mission, you guys will be able to cut away a little bit earlier and head to the boat so you're all ready to go. So yeah, you can do that now. So we've got one at the very, very front over there, and then another 4. Let me remove that one at the front and make life easier for everyone.
How is the
people carriage?
gate? How is the loading bay operated?
Door
it's
over
the-
here.
Yeah.
I think that's the button.
Okay. Circling, you just went out of our group.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Okay, gotta move on. Black Hawk number 1, HM2 circling 3.
Roger that.
We open the big door. Excuse me, Nicholas.
So one.
Alright, Icarus, you'll be on boat 1, that's front left. Okay, yeah.
It's got
Mixed.
Las Vegas is 3-0.
Alright, you guys front right.
Roger that, front right.
What a concoction. Dusak, back left. Blade back right. Alright, front 2 crews, or front 2 passengers start moving.
Port up, port up.
Front right, boys.
Circling disconnected.
Perfect.
We have Mr. Kenobi with us.
Which one you manning there, Gus?
The right one.
You have to go to the front. Or you're not going from the front. Right, last 2 crews, please go to the back right.
Boarding.
Right board up, please, boys.
We're boarding up.
That's left.
Footing. This
Then
is
both
us.
crews to the back right. Change
Back right.
Dusak,
Yes,
you're not supposed to be in that one. It's just the crews, not the passengers.
we were just told to be in that.
Yeah, change your plans, Kimbo. One of the pilots are disconnected, so you guys are doubling up.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Sorry, it was just.
No privacy today, Kimbo.
Damn.
It's alright, I don't mind holding your hand.
Alright, Talon 1, let's get formed up at 025990, keypad 1, and then facing south toward the beach just next to the line.
For future reference, passenger seat 2 is not a good one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
very
saw
bad
it on the
vision
RC
from
Blue.
up here.
Ooh, God, I got out with right behind me.
This is Blade boarded.
Ref Ben, I think NCO should get the furthest seats back.
Got Las Vegas boarded.
I think the NCO should get the furthest seats back, so the highest numbers.
That's a goal boarded.
So you're not at the front. Recruits at the front.
Put the recruits at the front. Wow.
Oh yeah, Subshake, get up here.
I'm hiding behind Kimbo. Yeah, let's go.
First off the beach means first into cover. First off the boat, first into cover, sorry.
Yeah, Kimbo, that's it.
If you want to be bottlenecked behind all the NCOs and the recruits or whatever, whichever way you want to look at it.
It's seen at AHM now disconnected and circling go back in, so my boat.
I reckon Widgie takes the first
second
bullet
boat.
for me, then I can run to the nearest bit of cover, and the rest of you die.
Well, I'm just thinking all the dead people in front of me will provide me cover.
I'm just gonna build a bridge with my body up on the beach, so you can just run over.
Can any medic patch me up?
Somebody patch up Gus.
Victor, could you have a look at Gus, please?
Roger.
He looks like a... I'm confident that's nothing gonna happen to us because Gus looks like a captain.
You do the grid again, so 026990, keep
Doing right now.
Okay, and if we get the boats orientated straight to the beach. Just go.
Alright,
026990.
left leg again.
That noise is getting a little bit frustrating.
Good, Gus is face, he knows what's gonna
Starting the stitching.
Comms clear, guys. Keep quiet.
026 and 990, keep it. Okay, Blackout, move out. Yeah, follow and then we can line formation.
I like the way my character is hugging his rifle, like it's gonna matter.
You don't want to see what I'm doing with my rifle, Victor.
Yeah.
No, with this rifle it doesn't matter.
Victor, don't be afraid if you feel something jabbing in the back of the leg. It's just
It's exactly what it looks like.
Let's move a bit close to the Bravo point where the boats are to the right. Go straight now, straight east. "30 seconds! Clear it up! Don't seem to control the ramp. So Kimbo,
Which
ramp's
eight?
yours.
have you got any option on scroll wheel for the rack?
Only for the
Maybe
shutter.
only- maybe it's
Only
released
close shutter.
Alright, okay.
Shouldn't they open all everything?
Go, 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 go!
Go, guys.
Ah!
Aggression!
Pomoże land!
Oh, being hit.
Alright, cool. Gather around.
Very dramatic.
Bring it back in then, boys.
There's no point being in the back if you jump out first.
Leaders lead.
So what tell they're gonna do on the day? Just step out and leave.
Sorry, Stabs, they get a bit too carried away.
Alright, fellas, nice one. Like I said, it's super simple. It's, you know, not confusing at all, but I'd rather you get to check them out now than the first time you're seeing them or even interacting with them is on Sunday and it's all completely new to you. I'm not going to tell you too much to do about what happens when you get off the boats. Use your common sense, find cover, secure the area, that kind of stuff. It's exactly the same as it would be if it was getting out the back of an AFV. You know, you just do what you got to do, and yeah, you pretty much know what's coming anyway. So that's it. Just remember, don't fuck about in the boats. Don't interact with stuff. Don't try and switch seats or anything like that. Because if you get dropped out the back of it, they're not going to turn around and pick you up, and you're just going to miss out on like a big chunk of the mission. So consider that as soon as you're in. Don't interact. Don't mess up. Don't piss about with anything, and then that just lowers the chance of anything going wrong, and you're not having a good experience. Okay.
Stabs, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
So the ramp opening, when in our boat, is that something that's done from the driver? Or is it something that's
That'll be done from the driver's perspective.
Roger.
Because they'll know when they're engine down. Because if they're still traveling, they won't get the option. So, they need to make sure they come to a steady hold before it'll drop. So just leave that for the drivers. If on the approach to the beach or anything like that, should people start taking wounds, the driver gets killed or anything like that, squad leaders or whoever, it's up to you to get someone back in that driver's seat and get the boat moving. If you get injured whilst you're travelling, do what you can to patch yourself up and worry about it when you get out the boat. Alright?
Alright.
Cool. Right, that is pretty much it for that. Like I said, short and sweet. Don't want to waste your time too much. The rest of the night is yours, gentlemen. I strongly advise you make the most of it and get some CQB under wraps and stuff like that. AURs, you'll be using a different weapon come Sunday. You'll be using the BAR. So if you want to get yourselves familiar with that, then hop back to the arsenal and yeah, go from there. All right, that's it from me, gentlemen. So if I could have 3-0 for a moment before they depart. Teleporter is over yonder. If you, that's not that far, you can run. So yeah, have a good training.
Cheers.
Does second me?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Does second me?
Vegas and
Use
Cutlass
it a
on
bit.
me.
Come on then, blade on me.
Alright, back to the portal.
Alan, do me a favour.
Plates moving on now.
Talon 1 Goblet. Talon 1, if you guys wouldn't mind just holding out in the LHD for a few moments, I'm gonna pop over
Someone got a light?
through with you in about 5 minutes, is that okay?
Okay. What was triangle supposed to stop? Oh, go on out. Spark me up as well.
Just cigarette kiss and you'll blow automatically, you know.
Yeah.
Did that work?
No.
Massive amount of cover on these things. Alright, subject.
Good day, mate.
Guys, gather in. Subject's back. Say hello.
Subject, where are you? Oh, here you are.
Subject, look, I know it's going to be tempting, right? But please, 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 do not go scavving off me, Shlee, or Zezek for the binoculars.
No, hang on.
Goes down.
Not after that. There they are.
Oh my god.
Oh, beautiful. Alright guys, we're gonna do I'm gonna do some training taken by Shlee, the main man tonight. Some basic stuff. Feel free to incorporate a bit of CQB as well if you want to into it, Shlee. Doesn't have to be in a built up area, mind. It can just be in, like, you know, the open.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was just thinking we could practice some basic infantry stuff, you know, getting used to our guns, shooting targets and moving, that kind of stuff. Maybe do some CQB. Use our grenades, because they're quite different as well. Get a bit of practice on them.
Okay. What would you like to do first, mate? Would you like to go to the range, back to the line and grab the bars for the AURs?
Yeah,
And then,
definitely. And maybe go out to the firing range and give that a spin.
Yeah, defo. I'm up for that. Cool. On Shlee then, boys.
Alright, let's do it. To the pole.
Shlee, I figure if you come off that boat running backwards, that radio is going to take a lot of incoming fire.
Yeah. But my plan is to, I don't know, to be honest. Just run forward. Hope for the best. I mean, does anyone actually have a strategy?
Yeah. Don't die. That's what I'm going for. There's nothing you can do, mate. Like, we've all seen the films. We know exactly what's going to be happening. It's literally fate.
An armor, you can't even hide behind someone's body either.
I thought bodies took bullets if you use
Really?
them as cover.
Okay, that's good. Noted.
And if anyone asks...
Have you guys seen Ante?
No, dude. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On TeamSpeak, he said going okay for 10 minutes. I need to eat something.
Let me know roughly how many
Mhm.
Where are we going?
if any, are using
Teleport
the
to.
Teleport would be to
Gambler,
Bravo.
Charlie?
Arrow, and I will
Bravo?
let you know
Okay.
shortly. Thank you.
Lads,
Marvellous.
are there anybody tonight using the sound mods that Stabcon posted midweek on the forums? The enhanced sound mods for...
Nope.
Sorry, what mod? There is an advanced sound mod that you can install that's only become available for us to use midweek. Sob, would you have downloaded that, do you think, or...?
Yeah, probably, for the immersion.
Roger. You... Okay.
What the fuck?
Gambler, this is Blade. Be advised, it looks like one of our guys is running the sound mod, so we'll get some feedback off him and let you know later, over.
I didn't see the post, to be honest. Oh, looks like...
Something's on fire, yeah.
Let's find the firing range then, guys. Can't quite remember.
Actually, the firing range is back that way over there, but by that trench line, just out that way.
Sweet.
Is there an arsenal down there? There is, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Let's
Hello,
go
mate.
then.
What are you guys trading tonight?
We're just doing a bit of weapon familiarization and a little bit of CQB.
Oh, right. Because I have no NCO. The guy who was supposed to lead the squad just decided not to show up, so I'm stuck here. I have no idea what to do.
Wait.
Well, who else is in your
Gambler
squad?
Blade?
Send.
Gambler, I have
Just yourself, man.
Private Barnes and a recruit Ked at the parade line break. They're telling me they don't have any NCO. Are they okay to tag on
Right.
to Blade?
Blade, let's go out. Kimbo follows up.
Yeah, get him to come with you. Over.
Roger that, will do. Many thanks, sir.
Gambler, it's Dusak.
Sir?
Which version of the bar should the AURs take and experiment with? Over.
Hey, Scammer, give me a sec.
Is there an arsenal down there where I can get a BAR?
Hopefully, I think that's what we're trying to sort out, actually.
Cool.
That's my opinion.
So yeah, we're just gonna
Okay, I'm gonna grab myself a
bit of a blast with them. I think I've used one.
What exact weapon is that, subject?
Give people a good...
It's a rifle.
I thought it was looking around.
Yeah, but I'm worried. Interested about the
Shlee, we've got some boys here that are gonna join on you.
Marvellous.
Could you just, if you wouldn't mind interacting with Shlee's belt buckle, please, and just join in on his squad?
No,
I
Victor
think they're already in,
told
right?
us to do that, yeah.
We're in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, we're just doing some weapon familiarization, guys.
So which BAR version are we taking?
Do you need to take one? Yeah, you probably should do. Good question.
Which one, sorry?
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
I would guess the Iron Front version, since all the weapons we've been using are Iron Front.
Yeah, I would say so. A bar's a bar. It's not going to differ too much, I shouldn't imagine. So just pick one up and get yourself onto the firing position, please.
What ammunition does it take?
No idea, mate.
I think it should take 20 rounds max.
Oh, is it 762 times 63 one?
Possibly, mate. Let me just get a clarification on that.
I have the 30 outs. I have the 30 out 6 mags and they're working, so I don't know.
Kimbo, you've got a man.
Is there any other bar?
Those are good.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck's going on to the south? You see that to the south?
Second,
Is it? Oh, right. Holy shit.
I'm not sure.
So
mate.
we're
You
supposed to
need
get into that
training as
trench in the north? Right guys, let's get into the trench system and head north. Once
You
you've got your
again,
equipment.
guys, on Shlee, trench system, head north. Got me looking after the range, mate, yeah?
Right, just find a shooting position, guys. Don't know if there's enough for everyone, but we'll see how we get on.
Just let me know, Shlee.
We'll do, Kimber. You might need to double up, guys. And spread out a little bit more. Can you shoot that, Mumba?
No.
No.
Wow.
I mean, you could just fall up and lie down.
Right, hold fire, guys, hold fire. I'm gonna start the range. Reload. Kimbo, start it in 5 seconds, please.
Roger that. Target's near.
Yeah, target's near, please.
Ceasefire,
Hold fire, hold fire.
Hold fire.
Right, Shlee, going up there.
Right, we're going live. What are you doing that with?
Looking, watching.
Alright, I forgot about him.
Yeah, I'm dead. How long is it going to go for?
I think it's just indefinitely, mate. Just call it ceasefire. And then swap on.
Right, guys, ceasefire.
Ceasefire,
Ceasefire. Good stuff.
Hold on. Anybody need any more mags? Are you good? You should at least have one more clip, yeah?
Got combat deafness. Should have put my earplugs in. You're probably alright over here.
You what?
What? Can't hear them. I'm deaf.
We good?
We all good? Green on ammo?
Roger, stand by, stand by.
Let's do the long range one, Kimber, yeah?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
So much nicer to fucking fire while standing.
Browning 30 caliber. I didn't get using it.
Ceasefire. Good stuff.
Ceasefire. Oh, somebody's using the flamethrower.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
Full auto yet?
What?
Has anybody put the bar on full auto yet? It's got 2 separate firing modes, yeah? Single shot and full automatic. I want to see some full auto shots going out. I just want to see, get a gauge for what you feel the spread is on it.
Yeah, do a couple of test fires, guys. Burst, 3-round bursts, and then we'll do a mid-range test.
Try not to have it mounted on a bipod, because obviously this thing is due for mid-range combat as well, so mid to close.
Right, fire at will, guys. Give a couple of test fires off.
Mumbo.
Yep.
Just hold the trigger down, mate. I want to see how much it kicks on you. Just
Yeah,
keep
just
holding
did that.
It's got some fucking kick on it, that has, mate.
Definitely. Let's do a quick rearm, and then we'll do
Ceasefire.
Ceasefire. Just quickly grab some more mags, guys.
Some more mags.
Go grab some more mags.
I still have 25.
Well, unless you've already, like, you tripled up, then you're alright, but...
Gentlemen, when you're coming into rearm, if you could also each take a frag grenade as well, please.
Do you think we can do the grenade exercise here?
Oh god, no. Isn't there a bunker further down the road?
You're after the Mark II hand grenade, yeah?
Can we do the grenade exercise here?
We can if it's all, what you call it?
Just us?
Yeah.
Right. Get a couple of medics on standby.
I mean, Cutlass got no medics, so it's only your medic, I guess.
Yeah, and Victor's definitely class A medic.
Yeah, we could go for 3-0.
Yeah, mass casualty. What's happened? Killed ourselves with grenades.
Shlee?
Yes?
For the answer is, did I get armor last Sunday? No, I'm still missing equipment.
Is it deleting in your inventory?
If you can check my backpack and tell me what's in there, then I could tell you, because I don't see it in there. I can't see smoke grenades and anything.
Hat, 2 magazines, and a missile.
Yeah, but there should also be 2 smoke grenades, etc. So literally missing junk from it.
Well, I'm gonna put a bandage in there and see what happens to it. So let's see what happens. Okay, we'll check on it in 10 minutes.
I'm thinking, Shlee, for the grenade test, get him to climb out the bunker on one of these little firing platforms, throw the nade, and then in they go, crouch down, yeah? Just so they can, it's basically, I just want them to see how far the thing goes when they throw it, because it's quite fucking heavy.
Yeah, copy. Sounds excellent, Kimber. Got a better grasp of it than I planned.
And then everyone else can be carrying, like, or just on the, just in the trench already. Just, if they want to view a grenade being thrown and blowing up.
Yeah.
But, hey.
Right, guys, get ready to fire. We're gonna do mid-range. I want to see burst fires, please. No semi-auto.
Give me a second, I get the targets up for you.
Wasn't it grenades?
Not that
No.
Fuck me, how can I not climb out of a trench that's only 3 feet tall?
Also, 31 magazines.
I'm a fucking goddamn midget.
You just sit down and you can get to them.
And true that.
Rounds down range as well.
Sorry, Shlee, near to far was it, or mid?
Near to far. Let's just go for near to far.
Right, near to far, coming up.
Controlled burst, remember. Go for controlled burst. Okay. There you go, perfect. Ceasefire, ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Yeah, mate.
Someone's having too much fun.
Do you want to take the grenade thing away?
Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, boys. Pass it up, guys, if we can, please. I want to start from Zezek's position here with Zezek. What's going to happen is Zezek's going to climb out of that firing position just up there. He's going to toss a grenade, get a feel for how far these things go, and then he's going to drop back into the trench. Everyone else staying in the trench, keeping good cover. Once Zezek's finished, the next man to his left, Mumbo in this case, will then join in. You might need to step up here, Zez, if you can't. Just there by Mumbo where the ladder is.
Northwest on the field.
Wait, one.
Bearing 315 from my position.
Set the base on fire.
This is Blade to any squad on this net. Is there currently somebody crossing the firing range? Over.
Blade, this is Dasek. We are on the road on the left side of the firing range. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Shouldn't be a problem. Most of the arcs, my guys are taking it to the northeast. But yeah, just clarifying you're not going to actually cross off that road over.
Acknowledged, Kimbo. I wasn't worried anyways. Over.
Nice one, dude. Catch you later. Right.
Cheeky.
Cool. So, Zezek, Barnes, I suggest yourself and Shlee and get in the trench. Right, Zez, get a couple of nades out there, mate, and see, get a feel for how far they go. Because I feel like they're a lot heavier, so.
Frag out. That went pretty far. A lot further than I remember it in mission.
Okay, cool. Next man, Mumbo, up you go.
Copy that.
Beautiful. Ked, we'll go with Ked next.
We get up the ladder.
Control V, mate.
Says can't climb. Or just we.
Try V then, mate. V. Oh, bloody
Excellent.
hell. That was a basketballer jump. Well,
I net out.
Good stuff, good stuff.
okay, cool. Mr. Subby, you're next.
Nade out.
You still throw like a girl, mate.
Nice.
Next one. Victor, remember, you pull the pin and throw the grenade, not the other way around.
How do I... Okay. Frog out.
Nice.
Holy shit, that was close.
Next man up.
High throw.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't select drop grenade.
Westy, just
Oh, just V, okay, yeah.
yeah. If you can get it over that tank, mate, I'll give you 50 pence.
Make it 60.
60 pence if you can get it over that fucking, well,
Grenade.
brain carrier. Okay, cool. Next man, Betty.
Get out.
Nice.
That was a good sound.
That was different, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Barnes?
There's two type of Mark II grenades.
I have the Mark II.
Nade out.
Yeah, I still feel they don't travel as far as the ones we're used to, you know, because even there he's standing high, you know, quite high up and launching it sort of downwards down the slope, and it still doesn't travel as far as as far as I'd like it to.
Should I try a smoke and see if it goes further?
Yeah, you can try one smoke grenade if you want. We know the rough area that they're travelling is just before that brain carrier, so it'd be interested to know.
Let's give it a go.
When is our way?
Same minute, same distance.
Yeah.
Same distance.
Might just be me then. I just feel they don't throw as far.
I mean, we could just go to the dust and then get one of the new ones.
What's the difference between this normal throw, high throw, stuff like that?
Normal throw is obviously you're going to have it thrown out quite far in front of you. A high throw is it's going to have a looping arc to it rather than like a long arc. And yeah, then you can also do the drop as well, which is if you're imagine this is a building, we're on top of a roof. This here is the ledge. You can almost hold it out in front of you and drop it downwards. So
yeah,
I don't recommend that, mate, because like on Sunday I was literally lying prone outside a trench, and I thought twice about doing it because I just thought it was going to go wrong.
High throws are good for, you know, if you're in a trench, you want to throw it out or over a wall. Precise throws are good for getting it through doors, like flashbangs into doors and stuff like that. Sorry, I mean grenades into doors.
Can we practice cooking grenades?
Say again, mate?
Can we practice cooking them for an airburst explosion?
You can do West if you just give me 2 seconds.
Get a medic on standby.
Ked, have you got a smoke
I've
grenade?
never done it before.
I do.
Okay, right. So you're familiar with the normal throw, yeah? What I'd suggest to do is just cook a smoke grenade and then select high throw and see the difference in arc.
Okay.
If you pressed Shift G, it'll give you the arc, and then you can scroll to change the
So if you cook it before you throw it, so just cook it so it starts dissipating straight away, and then you'll get nice.
Oh, hang on, why don't I do that?
a middle click to cook.
Ah, okay, sorry.
What was that, Shlee, to cook it?
You've got to
Now for it?
Shift G and then middle click.
Oh god, he's vaping.
Now I'm out of grenades.
I can give you mine.
Army frames. I gotta leave.
Alright, kid. Fair enough. So then obviously you've got the one where you can extend it out, like... And that's just literally just dropped on the floor right by Zezek.
Are you also throwing smoke grenades?
He's interacting, get it out of here.
Sorry, Ked's now, he's now watching a fucking PowerPoint presentation.
It already was a PowerPoint before the maze, mate.
Who dare? Who dare? Cool. We'll wait for nice one, Shlee. Right, you want to practice some airburst grenades then, DUSD?
Yeah, give it a go.
If you don't mind heading west up the trench, please, and then just doing it a bit away from us. I believe it's a 5-second count, Westy.
Where's the way out?
I believe it is.
We'll soon find out.
I've run out of grenades anyway. I need to get more. So.
Yeah, mate.
Could leave it.
I'll drop one on the floor.
Keep the pin in.
Well, don't drop one on the floor.
Wait, what?
Pin it in, right?
There you go.
Boom.
As he runs off and explodes.
And that's how both Blade and Cutlass died.
Digital, do you want to...
Oh.
Shit, out of the way in case this goes wrong.
Someone vaping over here.
You're right, Stubbs. Just going through some of the arcs and different throws for the new guy.
The new guy. That's not a very nice thing to say. Don't even know his name.
Ked?
He means subject.
Yeah. Mate, that I was expecting that to blow up like mid-air then, Wester. You.
Yeah, I bottled it. I cooked it for half a second.
We're in danger.
How long before it actually blows up when you cook it?
Excuse me, remember. Thank you.
There you go.
Nice.
Can I give that a go?
Yeah, Westy, try a high throw when you're doing that.
5 seconds, boys, is literally if you count into and you've got to 4 and it's still in your hand, you fucked up.
Yeah, don't. To be honest, I wouldn't really cook it. The only thing you really would cook is something that hasn't been invented yet, maybe. Flashbang.
Dinner.
See, dude, 5 seconds. You're just launching it as soon as you cook it.
Where's your nerve?
Cooking.
Did you never play Medal of Honor when you could throw grenades
Oh,
fucking long enough?
No, I never played that.
That's good training.
Scaring Shlee, stop it.
I know, I'm gonna say that was
Medal of Honor was the shit.
Yeah, you know that you got to count 3 seconds and then throw the grenade, otherwise that shit's coming straight back at you.
Go on, this time I'll get it right. Anyone got a spare?
Yeah, go on then.
Yep.
Guys, if you want to practice cooking the grenades, if you've never done it before, yeah, 5
There you
seconds.
go.
You want to really be throwing.
Oh, I've got 2 more for you. I have to put it on the floor.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
There you go.
Stand near me there.
Cheers, Lee.
This is where we find out that Kadeshan's still got it on dropout in front of him.
Now I'm moving, that's why I'm stepping back.
Ow!
Ooh.
To be fair, medic!
Right, first aid time. That wasn't
What
me.
even happened?
He cooked it for too long.
Ah, dear.
I pressed the wrong button to throw it.
I forgot you come from Gloucester, Ked. You can't fucking count, can you?
Ah, dear me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that
It's
hit
alright,
me as
it's
well.
practice for the field, mate. Better than make the mistake here.
Yep, that's why we're here.
It's very true. Very true.
Right, shall I try again?
Yeah, but just out of interest, how long did you count and then throw?
I counted at 3 and then pressed the wrong button and it went at about 4.5.
The trenches don't seem to do much, do they?
p05
Well,
is right
they're
out.
not going to do much when you're practically airbursting them
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah, that's true,
So, like, if you're going to do this and you don't want to keep killing each other, just everyone should be crouched down in the trenches and away from the person throwing it. So,
Yeah.
just my 2 pence worth, of course.
Thank you, Stabcon.
No,
I
I
trust
don't
you.
want to cop into Zeus and like I see a fucking whole squad dead.
See, Ked, yours,
Alright, this is Gambler.
yours was good.
Gambler's arrow send.
What's the use of that?
Do you have any
Is that just a
objection if we
fucking
use
window?
the western side of the town that you're
Well,
currently in over?
If you want to throw it towards somebody who's behind cover,
Negative, that is
if
not
it
a
lands in front
problem.
of them,
Many thanks for
it's not going
notifying.
to do much. But if it lands above them, there's a chance that it's still going to hit them. But to be honest with you, I mean, if you want to cook grenades and things like that, it's probably more for PvP than it is anything else. Like if you want to practice that and have an instant explosion when somebody's within cover or quite close to you, but it's just something you've got to practice with, mate. There's a time and a place for everything, like I say, and I could have used the other function to drop a grenade on Sunday into a trench, but I bottled it just because I don't use it enough and I wasn't confident it wasn't going to just land at my face and then blow up rather than in the trench. But yeah.
I think we've learned that just from this that if we can get close enough and airburst a grenade over a trench, it's going to be quite effective at injuring a lot of people quickly.
Well, you know, there's 5 seconds on it. 3 seconds is generally the maximum you want to cook it for when you throw it. Yeah, so just have that in your mind if you're going to use a grenade. And yeah, the other thing is as well, when you throw a grenade, what's the most important thing to do before you throw it?
Call it out.
Yeah, and the direction. It's always important. So you can just be like, grenade out east, and then throw it. That way, people will know that's outgoing. If you just shout, grenade, grenade, like, people are going to start panicking and running and spreading in different directions. Understood?
That.
Cool.
The other good one, if I may interrupt for a moment, is the high throw. Have you gone over that, Kimber?
Yeah, we did with one of the smokes, but I couldn't really, to be honest with you.
It's good for if you've got someone on the other side of a wall, basically, that you know that wall's not going to come down. So, for example, if you guys are in this trench now, and you had an enemy literally on the other side of it, you didn't want to poke your head up, you could use the high throw to essentially, like, drop it over something. That's pretty much the only time it comes in useful, either over a high wall, or whilst you're in cover and you want to chuck it out of cover. It's good for that, because it literally pops it up. It's almost like a hop-up grenade. So it can be useful for that. I've used it a few times, but not very often. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere around here that you could demonstrate it. Probably that bunker over there, or one of these. But yeah, it can be quite useful. But again, I would normally reserve throwing grenades for until you actually have to.
Plus, you got to know your kind of limitations, and you ain't going to want to blow your friends up. So yeah, if you don't feel confident it's going to come off 110%, it's probably best not to do it.
Let me get that, yeah.
May I ask, what is the difference between using high throw and just using normal throw but aim higher?
It's the arc, mate.
Can you not achieve the same thing by aiming higher with normal throw?
Well, no, because your normal throw's got further distance on it, yeah? It's going to throw out further from you, so it's going to land further away. If you was to throw a normal throw over a tall wall, it's not going to land the opposite side of the wall, it's going to just blow up.
It's not as hard a throw, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanna throw something over the wall and you use the default throw, and you aim high up, it's probably going to clear the compound you're aiming for. We should practice it actually with smokes. Aiming up, you can with Shift G you can see the arc quite well.
Yeah, but it's killing Ked's frames, to be honest with you. Just give me a second, guys, hang on.
Get some practice grenades.
you've got smokes, guys, you can press Shift G, and when you scroll, you'll notice that the grenade changes its angle. When it's vertical, when it's laid down, that's the high throw. You'll notice when you aim up, the dots are coming back down at you. Or if you scroll to where it's at an angle, the dots go off into the distance, into the sky.
So it's Shift G and then scroll the mouse wheel and you can change the option.
That's it.
I've run out of grenades. I have to get some more in a minute.
I've got a smoke grenade I could give you to try it with.
Ah, cool.
Grenade out, northeast.
Was that Ken?
I'll give you the fabled blue.
Hand flip.
Where's it gone?
Your backpack.
It definitely.
If you just press Shift G, it should come up. And then when you scroll, you'll see the ghost of it change. Right?
But yeah, that's essentially what you do. But you pretty much look straight up, and then you're good.
I get what you're on about. So if you want it to land just on the opposite.
You got that
side,
working, Kadeshan?
A little bit high.
Yeah.
I got the principle of it, yeah.
I get that.
Sweet. How's it looking, Westy?
Like that's a high throw just throwing it straight at me, basically.
So it's not going to land very.
No, I don't have a prayer getting subject to it.
Red hand appear with like a little cross symbol through it.
You've got that one.
Never seen that before.
The little wait, sometimes yellow, sometimes red, it goes blue, it goes green sometimes. I think that's about where it lands, but honestly, yeah, it doesn't.
Green is landing, red is bouncing.
Really?
I think so, because it turns red when it points it at a wall.
Okay, well there you go. And I guess yellow is unknown.
I'm not sure though.
I'd like to do more tests, but I don't think it matters too much. I feel like that's a little bit overpowered, to be honest. Seeing in the arc is enough.
So yeah.
Frag out.
It's like Shack Tag.
Oh shit. That got out.
Stab comes vaping again.
So that's right next to us.
I legit saw it dropping in the trench first.
Yep.
Okay.
So
it feels like
scroll wheel. Like I've got my grenade key bound. So if I press G once, it just comes up with the.
Go grab some grenades, Westy, and give it a spin.
You want to throw one north?
Started doing something strange. It's like a little red hand symbol comes up with a little cross to it.
What the fuck
A little
was
hand
that?
symbol with a cross.
Incendiary grenade.
Yeah, I've never seen it before. It's like a little red hand flashes up, and the option disappears straight away.
Let me drop all my grenades.
Doesn't work. Is it playing?
I'll practice.
What's wrong, Kadeshan?
Perhaps dropping flashbangs through windows and things like that when they're invented.
And then I'll pick a grenade up.
Cheers, dude.
So when I press Shift G, it disappears straight away, the options, and then...
Try cycling your grenade to select it again.
Control G, is it?
So there's a new
I don't know. I don't think so.
A
7.
Well.
Yeah.
No, but somehow the targets are still up, but the range is not.
Excuse me, sorry.
I'm just adding a
Yeah,
reset.
still, isn't it?
Westy's having an issue, Kimber. Could you try and help?
What's up, Wesley?
Well, when I press Shift G, like a little, the options flash up for a second, and then disappear again, and there's like a little red hand symbol with a cross through it. Never seen that before.
Blade? Wait, one. Yeah. Is William on net, please? Over.
He is. Why?
Pretty psychedelic.
Could I request his presence at the soonest availability? Over.
We're mid-training, mate. What is it?
Right, all it is, mate, I've got a lad here who's got a red hand crossed through when he's trying to throw grenades. I know William had it himself. I was just wondering if there's anything in-game we can do to correct that. Over. So I'm just asking C's, mate. I know one of Vegas guys had that.
This is Icarus. Last time we did that problem, we solved it by turning off profiling. So you had to use the regular arma and then you're good.
precisely.
Yeah, roger that. Played out, thank you. Alright, Westy.
Yeah.
Profiling for controls, mate. Do you use anything other than the default?
Well, G's double G.
So like if you go to configure, controls, and you go to
a few things, but it was working before, okay.
presets.
So it started just when I run out of grades.
Yeah, if you've run out of grenades, it's not going to work.
Yeah, no, I picked one up again. But
Give
then
him
after
a
that,
smoke
it
grenade.
changed. So it was working normal before.
Yeah. Okay. What's your inventory looking like? Is it full?
Try putting the grenade into your default slot. Where's Outlive anyway? I want to test something. Outlive, where are you at?
Let's try that then.
No, like your if you're does it not work like that?
No, this one is the more classical one where you in the top right you get the 90, 180, 270, 360, 450 meters.
Okay. What, and you can't range off that, or is it
No, I mean no. It's more the guessing how far it actually is.
figuring out ranges and stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
well let's figure something out now.
Let's try this.
Oh yeah, stand.
Is that an incendiary?
Yes.
What's that supposed to do, the incendiary?
I was playing with napalm grades yesterday. They're pretty cool.
Victor, have you got any more of those? Try cooking them off and see what happens when they go off in your hand. But don't do it next to us.
Are you telling me to let it cook off in my hand?
I'm asking you to volunteer.
Yes, with pleasure.
Westy.
Yeah.
Alright, boys. There's no reason to be using incendiary grenades. We're not going to be using them at any point soon, so yeah. Stop it, please, because it's just fucking.
Yeah, that's my fault, Kimbo. I gave him permission. But that was hilarious, to be fair. I mean, he's literally just a smouldering wreck. Yeah, that's brutal.
Smells. Horrible smell.
Right, Kimbo, I was hoping that this would take a bit more time up, to be honest, so we could probably do CQB now if you'd like.
Yeah, we will do, mate. Give me a second, just have a quick rough look where we are on the map. So, what we got close.
I want to tell your AURs as well, Kimbo, that they go into the arsenal and go to the attachments for the BAR. You can get a bipod on it.
I think everybody knew that. I've seen several people with bipods on the
That's
BAR.
probably the other version.
We're not allowed bipods.
It's fine, mate. If you want to spread that amongst the guys and let them know, that's fine. My AURs will be Mumbo, who's just at the DC. It might be Westy and it might be Sobchak. If you want to feel free to tell them, that's fine. Carry on.
I wouldn't recommend training with them though, because you might not have them.
Westy, William's going to come over after the end of training and see if we can sort that advanced throw out for you.
Okay. It'll probably sort itself out once I start again. I think it's just a bit of a bug or something.
Blade, if you want to rally up on me, please go back to the crate. There's a valuable lesson.
Everyone form up.
Just over 200 meters.
Valuable lessons this way.
Can you see the other guy? The bar bushes. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, try not to cross through, guys. They're just doing a bit of a.
You see him?
Negative. Might be me. Can you point out?
Direct east.
I can see him from here.
Right, that guy is 350.
Okay.
Kind of use those as a bit of a point of reference. You can't remove that scope, can you?
No.
Do you mind if I jump in on the back of this in a second, Stabs?
Sure.
Just let me know when you're happy for me to, because this is something that Outleaf might benefit from as well.
So what you're looking at then basically is at 200 meters. Can you see on the right hand side of your scope? You've got the markers 40 and 50.
Yes.
Right. So at 200 meters, a man should roughly fit between those. So you would probably want to range for 180. Let's take a shot.
You said he's about 250, correct?
Right, and I just missed because I'm shit at shooting. But I ranged at 180 there, and he fit. There you go. So at 200 meters, they fit. So if he was at 200 meters exactly, he would probably be roughly the same size as those mil dots, between 40 and 50. Then if you look at the other one, how far did I say he was?
350.
You can go up to 360.
There. But if you want to range it, you're looking at him, and if you kind of line up the 40 marker, he is basically halfway down. So you could be like, okay, that's between 40 and 50, so that's roughly 350 meters. Let's range up to 360. Jesus. There we go. Boom. How to range.
Can you pop that guy back up at 350 again, Stubbs?
I've just blew his fucking head off. I can't just magic him back.
You have the power. Right, guys.
So that's obviously just using your scope to kind of roughly range.
Yeah. That's a good thing. That's what I wanted to try.
Could you just grab some binoculars, please, guys? It's not the. It's obviously the ones that haven't got any range. Fucking. I knew you'd be okay with that, Sob. If you could all just come and take a position to the right of Outlive when you've done that, that'd be brilliant.
Sorry.
Right, lads, I'll give you some quick and dirty math for these binoculars. If you squad leaders go down or anything like that and you have to pick up their gear, it's just a way to range with these things. And the only quick and dirty way I can give it you was with people. I can't do it with anything else because you need to know the basically how tall something is in meters. So the average person is, if we work off the formula, 1.8 meters tall. I know that's probably a little bit tall, but it worked for me on Sunday and it will work for this instance. So the formula is you take the height of the object, the person, in meters, and you times it by 100. So you should know 1.8 times by 100 is 1,800, yeah? Or 1,800. Sorry, 1.8 times 100 is 180, sorry. You all with me so far?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. In order to find out the distance, though, you have to divide that by the mil dots the target occupies in your binos. So if you look at your binoculars, you see the crosshair in the middle?
Yeah.
That's plumb zero. So what you want to do is you want to put the bottom of that on the feet of that guy out to the east. Can you all see that? If you look for the far hedge, east.
My binoculars have stopped working. I can't get them to zoom in anymore.
You're using the right ones.
I'm using the American binoculars.
American binoculars.
If you can't zoom in, you're doing the right thing.
You got what you need to be using is the 4 times by 12 times magnification, not the American ones. The American ones have got no crosshair on them, have they?
Yeah, I just had the zoom in with the crosshair on, but it's just stopped working suddenly.
Right, just go for the 4 by 12 by binoculars, 4 times by 12 times.
Sorry, which one? What's the name?
Just binoculars.
Just binoculars, right?
Yep, you've got them, Victor.
The no frills ones, you know, the ones that haven't got any sort of like ranging on them or anything like that. The ones that I'm holding in my hand now. So just to recap again, guys. So you work out the height of the person. Well, in game, just go with 1.8. That's how tall a player is in game. Yeah, 1.8 or a person. You times that by 100, which will then give you 180. and then you divide the 180 by the mil dots it occupies in your binos. So as I said, that guy out far east, can you all confirm you can see him in the hedge line?
I'm afraid I can't see him now. How far away is he? Because my view distance might be wrong.
Well, I can tell you that he's 350 meters away. And
I can't see him.
And the reason that I know he's 350 meters away is because when I put his feet on the center of the crosshair and I measure, if you look, he's half of a mil in your binos, he occupies 1/2 of a mil. So you literally divide 180 by 0.5 and that'll give you the distance to the target. I know it's like a rough, dirty kind of way of doing it, but that's the formula, that's how it's done in real life. You can do it with anything if you know what the height is of it, but obviously you need to kind of account for the fact that certain things in game might not be to their real life scale, so you'll be getting all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Sorry, you're going to have to explain it.
That's
again. I got the point where you 1.8 times 100.
Yes,
and then you divide it by how many mil dots, but I can't figure out how you got to 350.
So basically, yeah. So if you open, you've got the same binoculars as me, yeah, dude. So you can see the target, yeah, over there in the distance by the white tree. So look at his head, and his feet are just kind of like covered a little bit by the grass. But roughly, put the center of the binoculars, the center crosshair, on his feet, yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll notice that his head lines up perfectly with the 0.5 mil going upwards. You're counting upwards on that from the crosshair, so you see it goes upwards all the way to 6. Well, his head meets the mil dot between the 1 and the actual center of the crosshair. Can you see that?
I do, yeah.
That's 0.5 of a mil. If it was 1 mil, it would go all the way up to the 1 on the crosshair. Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So 0.5, you're just dividing 180 by 0.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90.
Well, you know 180, yeah.
Yeah.
Divided by 0.5 is giving you what? Sorry.
My math is wrong. Honestly, I thought it was 90. That's why I couldn't get it because I'm rubbish at maths.
Okay,
you
give
need
me
to
some.
times it, not divide it.
Oh, he said. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kimbo's saying you're saying divide, mate. It's times.
Sorry, am I saying the wrong thing there?
Divide. 180 divided by 0.5, 360.
Yeah, I'm just doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now.
You're saying it's yeah, you're right by saying it's divided by 0.5. You're halving it, though, aren't you? Basically, you're halving that 180.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're not halving it. Just fucking ignore me. I'm fucking talking about my ass.
No, it's fine. It's fine, guys. I'll give you a little tip, yeah. So you all might have a calculator or something like that. Might make it easier for you. But trust me, just
do virtual arsenal.
Yeah. So this only really works, as I said to you in the start, off a player because they're all the same height in game, yeah. But this is how you do it. You know that it's going to be 1.8 meters tall. You times 1.8 by 100, which gives you 180. You don't have, if you're working off players in game, they're always going to be 180. So you just need to literally, 180 is your starting number. You get the binos on him. You see how much in mil dots he occupies in the binos, and that will tell you if he occupies 2 mil. You divide 180 by 2, and that will give you the distance to the target. That's how you range in binos in game.
Should we try it at a different distance and see if we can work it out there accurately?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Could you put one down, Stabs, at a distance, and then we have to see if we can accurately work it out?
So if his head was at 1, then he'd be at 180 meters. If he was at 2, he'd be at 90 meters.
Yeah, obviously the more of the mil dots he occupies, the fucking closer he's going to be to you, isn't he? So it makes sense. It's going to go downwards the more he occupies.
Fair enough.
I will say this, fellas, don't get too wrapped up in the minutiae of it. Either.
Yeah, true.
It's a great way for AT and marksmen and stuff. This is, but if you just want a very quick and dirty, fucking, he's this far away. Have a guess. You're probably not going to be that far off, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah,
it's not going to be too difficult to work it out. I'd
have said maybe 500 meters with that last guy. To be fair, but 350. It's quite difficult to tell at that range.
Back to binoculars, I can't even see him anyway.
Right, guys.
40.
The guy in the black suit and the white shirt on the road to the right.
See him? Literally east on that road. So, subject, do you want to give us a range to that guy?
Well, let's
I'd say
tell him.
160.
You'd say 160?
I'd say 100.
Anybody else got a different number?
180.
Right. So, at 100 meters, if you was to shoot to that guy, you would probably fall short. But if you want to take a shot at him, Victor, yeah?
I'm not the marksman.
You don't have to be the marksman, mate. Just use your rifle, yeah?
I can. Okay.
There's another one at northeast Kimber. Right.
Cheers, dude. So, Victor's taking a shot at that guy. Was that bang on the crosshair?
He's down.
So, we've got that figured out at 160 meters. You figured him at 100. But like Stab said, you took a shot at him, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah, you killed him first shot, mate. So, that's all that matters. Whether you done the maths right or whether, you know, you gauged it, it doesn't matter. You hit him. But that's the quickest way to do it. But if you do want to range it, I'm just telling you that's what the maths is for it, boys. Next target is out to the north.
Northeast.
Okay, so...
Blade this, Gambler.
Gambler should blade.
Hey, Scammer, could we borrow you for some house clearing, please?
Yeah, roger that. Just give me one mic and I'll be on my way with my guys. Blade it. Right, guys.
Just confirm when you're ready and I'll get you TP'd over. Thank you. Gambler.
Right, guys. Can you see him out over there to the northeast?
Yeah.
Right, range him up, somebody, please.
About 500.
I'd say about 450.
Oh, okay, so you're saying that he's... okay.
500.
500? Is Stab still about?
Kinda.
Stab's that guy that you put out to the northeast. Can you clarify exactly how far he is from this position, please?
I don't know exactly how far he is.
Should get a rangefinder?
That would be cheating, but yeah, let's do it.
Shlee can break the immersion for himself.
We can test by 0 to the distance you guess and take a shot.
We don't need to because Shlee's going to tell us exactly.
520, I reckon.
Come on, zeros off comms.
480.
There you go, boys. So it is rough. It's very rough, but it gives you an idea. Anyway, that's enough of that, boys. Just so you know.
Right, gentlemen, we're going to be helping Wilhelm with some house cleaning, I think he said.
Coming across the fucking negative.
There's a lot of blood on the floor. What's going on? Who's bleeding?
Probably me.
Right, boys, just stay put. We're going to get TP'd over to 2-0.
Did you say we were doing house cleaning?
Gambler 2-0, this is Blade. Yeah, we're going to clean up a house.
Gambler sent.
Blade are ready to assist now. Over. Right, Barnes, if none of your guys get TP'd across.
Copy that, Blade. Just having a little problem with main teleport break. Please use the teleporter currently at the firing range and go to Delta. Repeat, Delta.
Roger that. Teleporter at the firing range and then head to Delta.
Teleport up to Delta.
Right, boys, on Delta, please. Victor?
Yeah.
Would you at all?
Gambler, this is Dusek. Gambler, could we get a light garrison of the town located near 016-974, marked on map? We are limited ammo and need light resistance to train a little bit of the CQB.
Outlive.
Kimbo gotta be the last pro.
Least flammable is Kimbo. That sounds good to me.
Copy that. Does that sorting that for you now?
So I think we're gonna measure the line. So I think we'll want to just stand in line down the street. And we'll.
Be advised,
I'm just
Gambler,
joking.
you
We
are
already
hot
did that with some.
Hot mic go.
Nazis.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot I was going to Zeus as that happened.
So,
what do you need, boys?
well, we're gonna be using these Sunday, and if you can tell by the pile of bodies, they're pretty fucking dangerous. So we're wanting to test them in a more, actual environment with a squad.
Right. So when you said help, you meant guinea pigs, yeah?
Well, I think
Well,
OB needs to say
basically.
line east.
Boys. If there's anybody who's allergic to getting set on fire, tough shit. Line southeast?
It's going for dust.
So just so you guys can get the idea, I'll just fire
This is
it
Gambler. I put a
ahead.
squad in there. I could make that a squad and a fighting over.
Kind of has like this range to it.
Squad and the fighting
But, like,
sounds
the
good, Gambler.
problem is,
Thank you very much.
what makes it
Doesn't help.
dangerous as fuck is well, just shoot it against a wall and you'll see. It kind of throws the flame.
It's going to roll set.
Like that.
Oh, I love that.
So
Much appreciated. Does it help?
the biggest issue is like, where does everyone need to stand? And do these windows fucking kill you? Because yes, they do.
Right, okay, so what you want to do is you want to act like you're clearing like a compound or a building or some sort.
Yeah.
And
So
you
the-
want squad members to be like around you in like what? Like
So essentially, what we're working on is your squad's gonna stack up. I would say just one guy up front to like open doors.
Yeah.
And the rest of the squad back a decent distance.
Okay.
And the flamethrower person they're gonna call stacked. The flamethrower person's gonna step around. They're gonna open the door, then clear the door, because good God. Flamethrower person's gonna get at an angle. Door's gonna be open. Flamethrower person's gonna spray the flame down the hall or whatever. And
Yeah, I'm
then
good. I'm good with that.
Yeah, you're gonna give it a few seconds. Definitely give it a few seconds, because this thing will leave flame that burns on the ground and will kill you. And then the squad's breach and clear as normal. So basically, these things should do a pretty good job of clearing whatever's down halls and stuff. So anyway, yeah.
Okay, Westy, Kadeshan, Sobchak, and Zezek, please stack up on that door over there.
Kimbo, we can half and half it actually, if you want. We
Yeah.
can take half
Obi.
the squad with Sirius, half the squad with Obi.
Yeah, okay.
New guys.
So we've got 4 over there. We've got who's that over the back there? Who's that? Wujay, 1, me,
Oh,
2,
Mr.
3,
Bugs
4,
well,
5, 6. Cool. Shlee, do you want to stay with that?
I don't mind getting a bit of footage for this, to be honest. So.
Oh, okay.
Because we've got odd numbers. So.
Okay, the rest of you guys then are with me and Sires. Obi, you've got those as well then.
Yep. All right, you guys just call when stacked and you're ready to open the door.
Just as a hint, when we say stacked,
Yeah.
so whoever's opening the door needs to be about here, ready to open the door.
Zest-
Everyone else, you should
Needs to
probably be at least back here.
Yeah, a good 10, 15 meters back.
Just look after them for me.
It's okay. Door openers.
You move back to where everyone else is, if not to
Sirius?
the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
On me. The rest of you guys on me, please.
Just if anyone dies, there's a teleporter.
Alright.
So
Set,
feel free
ready
to
to
just
open
use
the
it.
door. Go ahead and open
Yeah,
it.
and it's Delta.
Yep, teleport to Delta, guys, if you don't.
Clear.
Yeah, Shlee's just getting footage, well. Yo, Sires, take us. I want to
That
see
looks
the person.
ridiculous.
Sirius, go find another building.
Yeah, this building here is a little bit dangerous. So I was
Yeah,
thinking-
let's not use that one. Head down the street a little bit. One of those over there.
Got it. On Sirius then, boys, please. Come on, double time. Double time out, they've come on.
No.
Dying.
I'll stick with these guys that Kimbo and they've got
Yeah,
ready.
it's fine, mate, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
step out and find another building to clear.
Have you tested firing it like into the upper windows with
Oh,
AI in there? Does it actually injure them though?
Oh, it does, yeah.
Whoa, that's awesome.
If
You
it
see it
gets
bounce
in-
around the room.
Yeah, if it gets in, it'll get a bounce. It might not hit every time, but we got pretty good spread on it. It's a pretty broad firing weapon. Let's stack on this one here. Yeah, he'll be okay.
How much firing time do you have?
About 30 seconds. Yeah, it's continuous.
Right,
you
guys, let's stack up.
Here. We'll just pretend there's a door there, so you just say when you've opened it.
Yep.
Actually, you want to be a bit further back.
Yeah.
Open.
Moving up. I'm hurt. Breach.
Breaching. Stairs left.
The biggest risk is to me. I'm okay with that.
Secure.
Landing clear.
Obi, I'll let you kill me in a second.
Roof clear.
Coming down.
Building secure.
As
Exit.
in, what I'm going to do is... Right, so come out and I'll just do a demonstration. Obi, if I want to be the guy who goes too early.
Oh, can I be him?
Okay.
So, door open.
See?
Wow. Jeez.
May you rest in peace.
It looked like you shot him there, though.
Melted. Ugh.
I always wait for the call out.
Still got a name on him. Can we bring him back?
Is he dead or what?
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Looks pretty dead. What kind of injuries does he have?
He's dead. Yeah, he's
Expect him to be a little bit more burnt and crispy, to be honest.
Is it explosive if you take a bullet to the tank?
No, there's a mod for it, but we couldn't get it to work right.
Small
Thank
cut.
God.
Messes you up.
Is he done yet?
Right, let's do another one then, guys.
Yeah, let's keep going down.
Try a building that looks a little bit more awkward.
They saw flames on the walls, but
To the cafe one.
They pushed past anyway, and they got seriously fucked up, mate.
Yeah,
but that was pretty quick.
The small flames is as dangerous as the
Yep.
thing itself, almost.
We've killed Wilhelm
Like being
Kimber.
hit. Yeah, Will just walked up on it and died.
Achievement unlocked.
Should we use that building over there, because that's got a big fat opening in it, and you know, let's see how much it likes to dance about.
That's about the same as the other one. You guys find one you like, we'll just go with it. Oh, here, maybe this one.
It says it was mentioned in the cafe whereabouts. So.
Oh, yeah.
It says it knows he grew up on these streets.
Okay.
Oh, is it the corner cafe?
Mm-hmm.
The one right up ahead with the orange roof?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Obi, you're going to kill half of them. Just let them do it. Let them do it.
That's fine.
It's going to be fun.
Well, I said pick a awkward building, so...
Oh yeah, absolutely. You saw
What
all the
about
bodies
this
out
one
earlier?
here? What about this one here?
Oh yeah.
We're going to go for...
We'll run that
only
one
of
after.
the doors opens.
We're gonna go for the squad wipe.
Right.
So is that an intentional wipe, or we just what?
No. So this isn't an intentional wipe, but hopefully it's all fine.
Yeah, we'll
Stack
see.
it
Very
up.
careful.
Flamethrower set.
Set.
Okay.
Ready to open.
Stacked.
Moving up.
Oh God,
Set. Breach.
Breaching.
Breaching.
You're
Go
right.
right.
I think you've gotten better at
Steps
this,
left.
Obi, although you did hurt yourself again, didn't you?
Moving
No,
up.
I'm good. It came a little bit, but I'm at a better angle.
Landing
Yeah.
clear.
Down there.
Opening left.
Clear to go.
I tapped out.
Yeah, I'm with you, Shizak. Clear.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Although to be fair, I could see like the flames coming out the windows at the side.
Yeah, it was pretty damn cool. We tested these. I think up to 30 meters, it's almost instant death.
Alright, let's
I'd like to see the buildings
again.
like set on fire if they were like cooked for too long or something like that.
It
That'd be pretty cool.
Last man out.
You should see
Is there anyone else in the
Awesome.
building?
No, that's it.
Right.
We're trying that again?
Let's populate it.
Flamethrower set. Oh, we're populating it.
Yeah, I'm going to populate this one.
Let's stand
So
back and
everyone might
record
wanna
this, it
crouch
might be
down
cool.
a little bit more.
Yeah, Wesley, you're dead.
What's that? I'm dead.
Yeah, you're gonna be dead.
How's that on the window?
No, the flames. There you go.
Right, we're going to have some very unfortunate civilians, I think.
Yeah, that's a better idea, isn't it?
Proper Crimson Steve.
Collateral damage.
Did someone just say Crimson Steve?
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn, I forgot that. Do you know what? I completely forgot that I'd introduced that part. Crimson Steve, Vermilion Dave. God, I've got some weird RPG games. Right, there are 3 contacts in the building.
Set to open, flamethrower set.
Breach it.
Moving up. Breach.
Breach.
We're shooting.
Yep.
Wait, we're shooting the civils?
Yeah,
It's brutal. Just hear them screaming. Yeah, those flamethrowers are amazing. They look
Right.
absolutely awesome.
They do. They look really nice.
Building clear.
Right, what we're going to do, I think...
If the flamethrower guy gets hit, does he go up in an explosion?
No, that mod's not active. Right, what I think I'm going to do...
Back. I'm going to see how this looks through these frosted windows.
Did any of the civils actually take damage from the flamethrower?
I didn't see any damage from the flamethrowers.
Wait one sec.
Contacts. Northeast.
Yeah, so there's a grey building. It's got all the windows open, but what we're going to do is... Hopefully I can get this to work. So, there is a grey building. It's not... So if you go past the cafe to the east, further down the road, there is a grey building that is set back in from the road on the south. So, 1 second. I'll just chuck a white smoke its way. Right, so there's white smoke currently going all over it. You guys to move up and clear that building using the flamethrower as much as possible.
Have you got live enemy in there?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright. Take it away, team.
Alright, sacrifice first, move in. Where's the smoke? I can't see it.
Grey 2-story.
Go on, communication guys.
Contacts building south.
Hold on.
Well, that wasn't the best way to instruct them, was it? Getting killed.
This should wake you up, buddy.
Boom.
Wow.
Did you kill
Oh, thank you.
Welcome back.
You guys killed Kimber.
He's dead.
Terrible.
Yep. blame serious for that.
Yeah, who's that?
Kimbo.
But I didn't intend to get myself shot.
No, no.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I'll give you some space.
Okay. Obi with
Awesome.
me.
Yeah.
Let Obi go behind me. Obi, I'm gonna hold north. You flamethrower down south.
Rusty, back up. They're throwing south.
Roger.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Nice.
Alright guys, get up there and breach.
Push up, Westy.
Because I keep falling up the stairs.
Yeah. That's armor for you.
Is that door at the end
The
there?
fuck is this?
Excellent. That flame, so you can actually use the flamethrower to clear out rooms where you know there's a threat safely.
Where are the shots coming from?
Pistols shooting.
Across the street, left window. No, in the open.
In the ruin, yeah.
Which direction? Across the street?
Yeah,
North,
direct
north,
north,
in the
direct
opening.
north. Crossing, crossing.
Covering.
Time for a grenade, I'd say.
Go in there. Grenade guys if you can.
That's a smoke, never mind.
I'm gonna move up. Moving.
I ain't got the grenades.
Crossing.
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 Let Obi
Crossing.
flamethrower in the door.
Stacked.
About to blow it.
Nice.
Clear.
Moving in.
Breach.
Right, clear.
Left secure.
Oh yeah, that got burned.
Yeah, it was
Nice
down.
and toasty.
Top clear.
Excellent, exiting.
Let's call it there, guys. That's well done. The other reason we did this is so you can learn a nice, healthy respect for the flamethrower.
Try not to throw smoke,
Yeah,
Is
it's very dangerous. Let's start heading back and see how the others got on.
Yeah, I'm doing the 1 FPS run, hang on. Ew.
You were lucky there, Shlee. The flames came out the window, just above your head.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah,
no way.
I thought you were going to burn.
Anybody have medic here?
We're gonna bump into a medic in a second.
Feel like I'm bleeding out my ears.
Gamblers, that's it.
Who's medic in, boy? Still with you?
It's Victor.
Gamma, we had 1 times KA. He should be lurking somewhere
Which
in the
is the
base. Could
grenadier.
we get a quick teleport on our current position, over?
We will do.
Trying to manage it in any manner. Not anything, just leaving it as is.
I always thought he was as good as taking lives as giving life.
But would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Have your back.
I don't think he knows what to do though. Now he's like,
What is this?
just kill. What?
That's acting like an AI.
TP because they have a casualty. Oh, sorry, misclick.
Medic.
What?
Anybody in medic?
Yeah, medic here. Post
Check
calling.
please.
I can help you.
Yeah.
Seville,
Yeah.
if you've got direct shielded cover from it, you're good, mate. But the moment it can travel at an angle to possibly within a sniff of you, like for instance, when you're ready, mate, if you want to just have a quick look to your southwest.
1 second. I just need to.
Okay, you ready to go?
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
You don't know how tempting it is to shoot the back of one of these flamethrower tanks just to see the
Yeah.
Roman candle.
Does that actually work?
No.
Probably not.
Okay,
So-
sorry. What did you want to show?
So southwest, if you look southwest, so that corner there, right? The window you can
Yep.
see nearest to the corner. 2 guys stacked
Mhm.
on that. Furthest man forwards at that window.
Says
Sirez,
here that you're
opposite
bleeding.
side of the corner.
Yes.
Trying to flame an imaginary
you
person
see
standing
me?
in the middle of this road. So you can imagine how the flame's
Mhm.
gonna cut across it.
Wait,
It
can
still
you
killed
switch
the
me
man
up?
on the first corner.
Yeah, I'm arrested.
So yeah,
Oh, did I?
unless it's directed shield, if
And
it's
over.
aimed at you, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Hang on.
It's a very. It's something to have a nice
I
healthy
think I'm
fear
gonna do
of.
it again. Sorry.
Do I
Yeah.
have a
Do I
flamethrower
stop
pack on?
doing this shit?
You do, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
Kimbo, if you want to try shooting it,
Yeah, you can take my gun. I'm out of juice, so. You can take... Oh, you're. I was thinking the flamethrower now.
That was
What?
a delayed reaction.
I'm sorry, Bill. You
That
told
was
me
the
to
loudest. That was the loudest death noise I think I've ever fucking heard.
Can it still
I'm
explode?
just a
Shoot the flamethrower.
No,
Well,
no,
let's find
No.
out.
All want to know. Though.
no.
Just-
It's a different mod if it's gonna explode.
Who's just picked up the flamethrower?
Still
I
on the
picked
floor.
up.
Oh, Betty just picked the backpack up.
No. I picked up
It's
one
the
off
actual
of the body over
squads.
there.
If
The
you want to
backpack's
start
still
coming
on,
to the
but
end of training, start heading back.
Yeah,
because
I
didn't have
stole
the
Will's.
flamethrower.
please make sure if any friendlies
Stay
have
alert.
been accidentally friendly fired, that those people who
Yeah,
were
that's mine.
fired are
I
part
stole
of
okay.
Will's gun.
Listen up,
because,
boys. Listen up.
this is
Listen up.
empty.
Listen up.
Arrow
Listen up.
copies
Listen
will
up.
be moving back shortly.
Blake cop. Very sorry to cut across you there, Arrow. Blake copies. So let's pardon people, please. Sirez, Obi, myself, because I've just shot Vil. Let's. Could you do that for me?
I can't pardon you. We didn't have to pardon me and Obi earlier when we kill each other.
Oh, is that actually a thing that you got to do, or what?
Yeah, normally we gotta pardon each
How'd
other.
you do that?
It's interact.
So you're quite happy that I don't need pardoning. I'm not going to get back to base and be opened up on by an AA fucking gun.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think we're all good.
All right,
Just take
cool.
a prisoner.
No. Anybody else feel they may
Was
have
the
shot somebody?
Teleporter.
I shot
it's over here.
the civilians.
I shot him as a civilian, yeah. Do I need pardoning over here?
No, not by the looks of it, mate.
What about me, Kimbo?
I just
Kid.
like Kimbo sitting on his knees in front of me.
Are we heading back
No,
now?
you good? Yeah, pushing back, boys.
Thank you.
To get some nice footage of people dying and screaming there. Shlee.
Yeah, definitely. It looks awesome. The flames like comes out the windows and everything. To Bravo.
Where are we going back to?
Trying to start because there was like a bush and I will always kept through to your left. So basically it covers it.
Westy, you on the line?
On the what, sorry?
Yeah, cool. Just remember, mate, just stick around and try and see if William can help you out.
Okay.
Right, let me just check who's here. Blade?
Yep.
Cutlass, I know you were amalgamated somewhat. Zach? You're all here. Just wait on.
We'll have a good training.
That's good.
Oh ja.
Yep.
Vilken varför de flammen?
How were the Flammenwerfers?
Oh, very
Dangerous.
nice. Oh yeah.
They did.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
Is it
Am
possible
I
to
on
get
channel
in-
2?
Is it possible to
accidentally
what now?
turned on to channel. Sorry, for some reason I can hear a lot of stuff coming over channel 2.
I can't hear anything.
when you get in contact with the flames, so say by accident, do you just die instantly, or can you be recovered?
Depends.
Avoid the flames.
Okay, but let's just
Unless
say
we
that I'm
wanna
an
find
idiot and I'm running around like I usually do.
So-
is it going to show up as a gunshot wound or something else?
It will show up as a mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuts seems to be a big thing.
We tried shooting tanks. Does that do anything?
No, tanks are immune.
Is it time of the month?
Cool. So it's not like that crazy mod I found then.
No, it's like a gun, I think. Or is that? Yeah, like a regular gun.
They look cool as fuck though, and they're going into buildings, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it
Yeah, they
ricochets.
just bounce off the doors. Murder everyone who's trying to beat you.
Yeah, no problem.
Right, usual rules for end of training. Cigarettes out of mouths. Thank you all. Of course. But yeah, thank you everyone for a lovely training. Certainly lots of things learned. Mission post is up, and if it's not up, it will be up sometime in the next half hour. So make sure you RSVP. I think most of you have probably guessed by now what it's likely to be. But if not, you'll see when the mission post is up. I don't think there's any further announcements from my understanding. There's a couple of people looking at doing Zeus's throughout the week. If people do want to do Zeus's and upload their own stuff to the server, then please let me know. I can review it and upload it. But beyond that, it's definitely a good training. Is that Vegas heading over? 100% sure.
So, just knock these guys off.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's it for training, guys. If anyone wants to see some of the people we tested the flamethrowers on earlier, just turn around.
Oh god.
Shocking images.
But anyway, that's it, guys.
Thanks for
bearing in
coming,
mind.
gents.
Thanks for
Find out
coming.
where the
Bear in
people
mind.
were.
Yeah.
Lots of people
if
missing
people
tonight that
are
didn't.
still on the- Sorry.
Lots of people missing that didn't LOA, so find out where they were.
Yeah, roger that.
Will do. Alright, nice one. Cheers, guys. See you later.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Stabs.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Tabs.
On me, please.
Yes.
Before you go,
Right.
can I have a talk with
It's
you,
alright.
please?
Oh, Blackberry.
Regarding
Sorry,
the
mate. Are you
mission.
guys still training?
What was that?
Hang on, give me a sec.
Yes.
A stab con.
He went southeast.
Vegas, this is Blake.
Hang on.
Southeast.
There's like lots of people trying to talk to me. What? Who? Wait, if someone needs to speak to me, come over here.
Where are you training at, dude?
They were at the explosive range. That's where I'm about to go.
Oh, okay. Cheers,
Yeah,
Tara.
I have a question. If I could go out in a place.
Right, signing off, Kimbo. Good luck.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Cheers, dude. Thank you. See you later.
See ya.
Sorry.
Oh, here he is.
See you,
William.
Yeah.
See ya.
Oh, you still training?
I think so. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Don't worry about it.